Hello everyone, my name is Jie. Now it's my presentation of my personal philosophy of education. After I did a survey, I found that my personal philosophy of education is essentialism. The main characteristics of essentialism asserts that certain basic ideas, skills, and bodies of knowledge are essential to human culture and civilization, and essentialism, also known as basic education. The key theories of essentialism are essence and back to basics. Essence relates to the intrinsic or fundamental character or nature of something rather than its accidental or incidental features. The main focus of essentialism is specific and basic information, skills, and discipline. Essentialists believe that students should learn from established fundamentals of education, like a basic theory, basic subjects, and something else very basic. And essentialists believe students should study the sensible and wise subjects, like literature, philosophy, science, and other subjects related to the great works. Essentialists also believe that the child is a learner to be shaped and developed, and education is a preparation for life. It is not an imitation of life. The two branches of essentialism are idealism and realism. The idealism means the mind is the essential element of reality, and the realism means the mind learns from the physical world and the contact with the physical world. The advantage of essentialism is extremely orderly, academically systematic, and emphasizes discipline. The disadvantage of essentialism are undemocratic in overemphasis on the place of adults and the need for conservation of the culture. And essentialism has no emphasis on the student's needs and interests, and essentialism may cause a cultural delay between the student and society. Essentialism with my personal learning experiences, I want to talk about from four parts. Part A, why my learning experiences made my philosophy of education. Since I didn't have teaching experiences, I would like to use my learning experiences to analyze my philosophy of education. I received Chinese school education from kindergarten to university. I started to study American when I started my master program, so Chinese pedagogy have important influences with my philosophy of education. Traditional Chinese school education focused more on the basic theory in every subject. The teacher would teach their students the basic information and skills. The only way of student assessment was test. The students need to do a lot of tests of the basic knowledge and skills as a way to prove they already manage it. The teacher thought if the students can manage the basic knowledge and skills, it means the student understood the essence of the knowledge. Naturally, the teacher thinks the students could apply the knowledge very well. So under this situation, the students felt boring of this teaching way, and they also found if they want to get a high grade, they don't need to know how to apply the knowledge, although the school teachers suggested their students to do that. So the students just memorize the basic knowledge and skills in order to get a high grade in a test. That's the characteristics of Chinese school education. Part C, the differences between Chinese pedagogy and American pedagogy. After I came to study American, I found American pedagogy focused more on applied knowledge and experiments comparing with Chinese pedagogy. I think that is why Asians are good at memory and master basic knowledge and skills, and the Western people are good at application of knowledge and experiments. The pros and cons of traditional Chinese pedagogy. In my childhood, I also felt boring about Chinese pedagogy, but now I don't think that's the wrong way, because it can make us remember some basic theory and good works for a long time. Now I think it needs to be changed to a more effective new way. I still think the essence, the basic knowledge and skills are the first important in learning process. But the teacher should not only focus on that. Teachers should meet the students' need and interests as well. And the teacher should also focus on the application of knowledge in order to make knowledge more interesting, useful, and effective. And part 3, my future teaching orientation with essentialism. As I had two kinds of learning experiences in China and America, I found that Chinese pedagogy focused more on essence, so I would like to say it equals to essentialism. And I found American pedagogy focused more on experience, so I would like to say it equals to pragmatism. In my opinion, if a teacher can combine a true pedagogy together, focus on both basic theory and application, that is, combine the Easterners' essentialism and the Westerners' pragmatism, I think that can be a more effective pedagogy. In other way that I can see that if a teacher combine a basic knowledge and application of the knowledge and meet the students' needs and interests, that can be a very more effective pedagogy. I think that I will use it in my future teaching. I hope that works well in my future teaching. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. That's the end. Thank you.